let's be clear. First and foremost, Elon Musk is no genius, and Elon Musk is definitely not an engineer. Everything created by Elon, his companies, etc., is based on the intellect of others, which he becomes the marketeer. So as usual in America, the people that do the least oftentimes are the ones that become the richest and make the most, all hype, but no clothes. Now, it's interesting because one of the successes that Tesla had is based entirely on having received government subsidies for offsets from polluting car companies that needed an electric car company to give them relative subsidies. I want you to listen to what Steve Ratner had to say with regards to Tesla, then we'll take it on the other side.
Let's start with Tesla. What's going on there, Steve?
Yeah, Meek, as you said, Tesla has actually hit a bit of a bump in the road, no pun intended. But you can see here that Tesla in its early years had huge sales increases, as you would expect, very popular, one of the few makers of really good electric vehicles in the country. But beginning in 2025, its sales kind of stagnated. Combination of really two reasons. One, some competition, more competition from other people trying to get in the business, including domestic manufacturers. And also the fact that people are getting their models Y and S, two of their most popular models, getting a little bit long in the tooth, so to speak. But look what happened here in the first quarter. In the first quarter, their sales went down 13%, more than they've ever done before. And that's across the world. If you look at just the U.S., you can see that all U.S. EV sales were actually up 11%, and Tesla was down 9%. And so what I think you are starting to see, and I'll get to this a bit more in a second, you are starting to see Musk's unpopularity weigh on Tesla's sales. Some of it is expected. Their market share, when you start with a very, very high market share, really only one way to go. And as I said, other people are making them. But look what happened in Europe in the first quarter. In Europe, their market share dropped enormously. And this, I do think, has heavily related to the unpopularity of both American products, frankly, as well as Elon Musk in Europe.
Interesting. And so Tesla tanking, what's the reason behind it?
So, yes, you can see the Tesla stock was back in September, October was down here. It had this, when Trump was elected, it took this huge run up because people thought that Musk was simply going to be a great beneficiary of the federal government's largesse. And then you can see that along with all the chaos and commotion and Trump's own personal issues, you can see Tesla stock's gone all the way back down. But Morgan Stanley did a survey, and they found that 85% of investors think that Musk's political activities are going to have a negative impact on Tesla's business fundamentals. And so, again, I think the market is starting to say that Musk is becoming too hot to handle, so to speak. But one other point about Musk that's worth making, which is that for all his talk about being anti-government, anti-government programs and things like that, Tesla has been an unbelievable beneficiary of government largesse. And so this is year by year. You can see here. The biggest piece of all of this, about $1.7 billion, are electric vehicle credits that Tesla sells to other automakers who are forced to comply with our electric vehicle and our fuel emission standards. So ironically, a program that Trump has talked about killing is one of the ones that Musk has been the biggest beneficiary of.
So yes, Elon Musk is a joke. Tesla has always been not very innovative compared to what we have coming from electric companies in China and elsewhere. So electric car companies, that is. So let's be very clear here. Our media needs to do a better job on really interrogating technologies and interrogating folks that are really ahead to give the Americans a real impression of who is actually producing what. When we have a false belief in a person like Elon Musk and we put a phantom view on his geniusity, we fail America. Because just like he botched Doge, because again, he went into government and knew nothing about government and in effect screwed up Social Security, screwed up USAID, and screwed up many agencies. And now he's on the run. Hear nothing about him. So they have not cut they have found no real cuts in our government, but they have done a job in screwing up jobs and harming people. And at the same time, then leaving the spoils, not the spoils, but leaving the damage for us all to clean up. the media has to do a better job of pointing out that these charlatanes are no geniuses. These charlatanes are not intellectuals. These charlatanes have no business in government. If they were any good, their autocratism would be much ahead right now. They are also just as well not, we're worried about autocracy. The worst part about this is autocracy by folks who are less than. My God, we better wake up. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number 1, subscribe to our channel. And number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.